Welcome to OK Football Show. Today we'll be taking a look at some of the Premier League features for the weekend, and also we'll be giving out some match prediction for the Premier League games. So let's go. So match day 27, we kick off with Aston Villa versus Leeds United. Aston Villa at home to Leeds United. So this game, Aston Villa are aiming to win the game. That is a must-win game for Aston Villa because they are aiming to maintain that top four, that Champions League spot. Also, they are also trying to push to see if maybe, just maybe, they can get back on the title race. So Aston Villa has been in poor form lately compared to the start of the season or the middle of the season. So they have won just two out of their last five matches, drawing one, and then losing two, losing to Newcastle, and then losing to Brentford. While Leeds United have won also just two out of their last five matches in all competition, drawing two and then losing once just to Arsenal. And their head-to-head, Aston Villa has beaten Leeds United four out of their last five meetings, beating them 2-1 away, beating them 2-1 at home, then drawing 0-0, then beating them 1-0 at home, and then beating them 3-0 away again. So, and for Leeds United are also trying to stay in the Premier League. They are currently above Tottenham Hotspur and the Northern Forest. They are in 15th place in the Premier League table, while Tottenham are 15, Northern Forest 17, and West Ham 18th, just 1 point above Tottenham Hotspur. And Aston Villa are third in the table with 50 points, just 8 points below Arsenal, who are in the first place, and 3 points below Manchester City, who are in the second place. So this is a must-win game for Aston Villa to close the gap on Man City and Arsenal if they have the chance to. They have to stand to win the league and remain in top four. So for this Aston Villa game, my prediction will be Aston Villa to win 2-1. Aston Villa to win 2-1. That's my prediction. And on the second game of the game week 27 will be Brentford versus Brighton. Another exciting game. This game. So Brentford has been in some fine form lately, winning 3 out of their last 5 matches, drawing one and losing just once to Northern Forest. While Brighton has been in one of the worst form I have seen them in recent years, losing 4 out of their last 5 matches. We are talking about Brighton here. We are talking about Brighton losing 4 out of their last 5 matches, drawing just one to Everton, losing to Liverpool, losing to Aston Villa, losing to Crystal Palace, and losing to Fulham. This is just bad. This is a relegation type of form. 4 out of your last 5 matches, just bad. And also, Brentford has beaten Brighton just once out of their last 5 meetings, and Brighton has beaten Brentford 2 out of their last 5 meetings, and then drawing 2, 0-0, and then 0-0. Brentford are in 7th place. Brentford in 7th place with 40 points. That is amazing. They are pushing for a European competition next season, and they are doing really well. A win, we see them in fifth in fifth place. A win will put them in fifth place, and for Brighton are in 14th point with 31 points, still ahead of Leeds United and Tottenham Hotspur. So they are currently a little bit safe from the relegation. They also need a win just to be on the safe side. A win will take them to 34 points. So that see them to 12th place position in the table. So my prediction in this game is 1-1 draw. I don't see any of them winning. They are both in fine form, but also I don't see any of them winning. It's 1-1 draw, which is over 1.5. And for the game of the day, Chelsea versus Burnley, tough game. Chelsea are in fine form. They have won 3 out of their last 5 matches in all competition, drawing once and then losing once to Arsenal in the League Cup. And for Burnley, Burnley have lost 3 out of their last 5 matches, winning once and then drawing once. In their head-to-head, Chelsea have beaten Burnley 3 out of their last 5 matches. It's what we expect because it's Chelsea and it's just Burnley. Burnley are just who are known for going back to relegation. No matter what, they are just going to return to that relegation. They are just not good enough for the Premier League. They have not met the Premier League standard yet because they are Burnley. And Chelsea are in 5th place with 44 points. This is a must-win game for Chelsea also to maintain the champion, to remain and hope to keep the momentum to make the Champions League spot, to make the top 4, because Manchester United are above them and the Liverpool are just right on their tail. So this is a must-win game for Chelsea. And for Burnley, they are just in 19th place with 18 points. With 18 points, that is just sad and that is very poor for them because they don't have what it takes to remain in the Premier League. They will definitely be going back to the Championship. So my prediction in this game is Chelsea to win 3-1. That's my prediction. And West Ham, I take it on Bournemouth. And West Ham are not in that great. They are not in fine form, but for them, they have been doing so well lately, winning 3 out of their last 5 matches in all competitions, losing one and then drawing one. And for Bournemouth are unbeaten in their last 5 matches, winning 3 and drawing 2. So let's take a look at their head-to-head. Bournemouth has not beaten West Ham in their last 5 matches, and West Ham has beaten Bournemouth 2 out of their last 5 matches, then drawing the remaining 3, which is not bad for both sides. For West Ham, which is not bad for West Ham, and for Bournemouth, which is very bad. At least you need to be able to beat West Ham. It's West Ham. They are not very good this season. So West Ham are 18th in the Premier League table with just 24 points. Northern Forest with 27 points and Tottenham 29 points. So they still have a chance. They still have a chance of staying in the Premier League. They just have to win some of their remaining matches, at least 3 or 4 of their remaining matches. They will be safe. Now Bournemouth are in 9th place of the Premier League table with 37 points. A win will see them into 40th point in the Premier League table, which is also not bad for a team like Bournemouth, despite all the injury and they said some of their key players last season. And Man City, so my prediction in that game will be West Ham to win or draw. West Ham to win or draw, and you can also carry it over 1.5. Man City, Newcastle, another team who have struggling a lot away from home this season, which is Newcastle. Newcastle has been very poor, especially away from home. The Man City has been in fine from winning 4 out of their last 5 matches in all competition, drawing just 2-2 against Tottenham Hotspur. And the Newcastle has been struggling a lot this season, winning 3 out of their last 5 matches and losing the remaining 2. And their head-to-head, Man City has a very great record against Newcastle, winning 3 out of their last 5 matches, drawing once, and Newcastle winning just once. With Newcastle having a very poor record away from home this season, I don't think they will be able to get any point from this game because I think Man City are going to win this game. Man City need to win this game to close the gap on Arsenal, and Newcastle need to win this game to remain in the chance to make European competition next season. So it's going to be an interesting game for both sides. but I still believe Man City will will come out on top of this game. So Man City to win 2-0, my prediction, because they are playing from home. Newcastle has been struggling a lot from home, away from home this season. Take a look at the Sunday games. Wolves versus Crystal Palace. Wow, Crystal Palace versus Wolves. I don't know what happened to Crystal Palace. At the start of the season, they were doing so well. They were trying to push into the European competition, trying to stay in top six. But all of a sudden, they just went down. Hardly win a game. So they have won just one out of the last five matches. Then same with Wolf, winning just one out of the last five matches. But Crystal Palace have a very good record against Wolves, winning four out of the last five matches against each other in all competition. And Crystal Palace are in 13th place in the Premier League table. This is a must-win game for them. And Wolves are already relegated. There's nothing they can do, but they just want they just don't want to be the worst team in the Premier League history. That is the only motivation they have right now. At least get some points, get more points, and not be the worst team in the Premier League history. So my prediction in that game is 2-2 draw. I don't see any of them winning that game. So my prediction is 2-2 draw, which is over 1.5. Northern Forest versus Liverpool. Northern Forest versus Liverpool. Northern Forest. Northern Forest are not bad. They are doing well so far, winning two out of their last four, drawing two, losing one, which is losing just one game in their last five matches. And for Liverpool, Liverpool have won four out of their last five matches, just losing one to Manchester City. And Northern Forest has a very good record against Liverpool, beating Liverpool two out of their last five matches. Liverpool winning two also out of their last five matches, then drawing one. Liverpool need to win this game to stand a chance to keep the momentum in Europa competition next season. Otherwise, they will be playing Conference League. I want to see teams like Liverpool in the Conference League. And the Northern Forest also need to win this game to avoid and dropping down in the relegation. So if West Ham win and they drop one, they are definitely going down. So my prediction is Liverpool to win 3-1. That's my prediction. Fulham versus Sunderland. This game is going to be very interesting because both teams are very good. Mean teams, but they are very good. Sunderland have been poor lately, winning just two out of their last five matches in all competition. And for Fulham, same team, winning two out of their last five matches in all competition and losing three. Same with Sunderland. But let's take a look at the head-to-head. Fulham have won three out of their last five meetings against Sunderland. Sunderland winning just once and then drawing the remaining one. My prediction in this game will be 1-1 draw 1-1. But with Sunderland so good at home, losing just one game at home this season to Liverpool is amazing. So that's why my prediction will be 1-1 draw. Match of the week. Match of the week. The North London Derby. What a game this is going to be. What a game. Arsenal has dominated this derby for the past few years. Now they are going to Tottenham will be heading to this game without Hurricane, without Madison, without Humisson, without Kulusevski, and without some of the key players like Mohamed Kudus. And for Arsenal, this is a must-win game for Arsenal. They need to make a statement win for them in order for them to keep the momentum and trying to remain in the top of the league and winning the Premier League is the goal. And for Tottenham are going to give everything to avoid dropping down to the relegation zone and also not to lose to their biggest rival, which is Arsenal. So this game is going to be very interesting. Arsenal had a very good record against Tottenham, beating Tottenham four out of their last five matches in all competitions. Tottenham winning just once. Arsenal are in first of the table with 58 points, played 27 matches, while Tottenham are in 15 15th in the league table, having just 29 points. That is very poor. With a new manager and with everything changing in Tottenham, I believe Tottenham might be able to turn up with this game. But also, I don't think Tottenham will be able to beat Arsenal with the way they have been playing, even with the new manager. Even with the new manager, I don't think they will be able to beat Arsenal. So my prediction is again 2-2 draw. That would be my prediction in this game. Thank you so much, guys. If you love my content, don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Kindly like, comment, and share. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.